Hello everybody, it is Nicole from iiKiui, and today I'm going to teach you how I draw flowy mermaid hair. Of course, this isn't the only way to draw it, but I wanted to share how I created it in case you wanted to learn. So let's not waste any time and hop right into the video. The first step is to choose your direction. This is important because it helps determine your gravity. Is your character underwater? On the surface? Is there wind? And make sure to answer this question before moving on to the next step. To make things simple, my mermaid is underwater, and I decided that the general direction the hair will flow in is down. After deciding your direction, make a dot in the general area of where you want the hair to end. Next, choose a starting point on the head, like the hairline, and make a dot. This helps decide where the lines will originate from. I typically do side partings, but you can choose whatever you wish. In order to make the hair look flowy and natural, I like to create organic shapes. This means they are irregular shapes, so they won't be squares or triangles. I like to describe this part of the process as creating the hair blob because that's basically what it is. Start at your starting point and make wavy lines heading in the direction of the end point. We're only creating the silhouette of the hair right now. Make sure to add volume to the scalp by lifting the hair from the head, or else it will look very flat, unless you're going for that. For flowy hair, we want it to look light and bouncy, so even if the hair is straight, you still want it to have volume unless it's wet above water or gelled down. Try to avoid parallel lines because you want the hair to look natural, not stiff. Making the shape asymmetrical makes the hair feel more organic and free-flowing. After creating the hair blob, I divide the hair into smaller sections by creating thick and thin areas with the new wavy lines I make. I add lines that follow the movement and curve, but make sure they aren't parallel to each other so it adds contrast. Don't put a straight line within a curve because this will make an abrupt stop in the movement and make the hair feel rigid. And this is optional, but you can always add lines in the coloring or shading phase depending on your art style. I like a more stylized graphic style, so I add lots of lines and details within the line art. Once I have all the large areas sectioned off, I follow the flow of the hair and add more lines in between to look like swirls. I do this to make the hair look wavy and voluminous. Here is a separate example showing how I decide where to add the lines. In each large section, I add more lines in between that curve to connect 2 points of the larger section. Usually when drawing the lines, I go across the section to create a swirling effect. Just think of it as creating a lot of S shapes. Hopefully this makes sense, but if it doesn't, then the video is there to guide you and hopefully you can follow along that way. Depending on your preference and style, you can add as much or as little lines as you want. I like a good amount where you can still see the hair, but it adds interest and movement in the piece. And the fifth step is optional, but I like to add strands of loose hair around the entire thing. Hair isn't perfect, so having loose hairs float around makes it look more flowy, realistic, and adds movement. I hope you try out some of these tips in your own art. I'd love to see what you create using these tips, so be sure to tag me on Instagram or Twitter at iiKiui so I can see your artwork. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more tutorial videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified of when I post a new video. And if you have any suggestions for future videos that you want to see, such as tutorial topics that you would like to learn from me, then please let me know in the comments down below. So with that, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Keep drawing, keep creating, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! I have Peanut with me because he was being noisy.